Oh, hello, Sag. I just had a brain freeze. Drinking ice cold water. I laughed way too hard in the Scorpio reading. So hard. I am like still thirsty, but if I drink too fast, I get a brain freeze. So how are you guys doing? I guess this could be like your second half of January reading, but it really is for whenever you see it. When you're called to watch it. Wee! They are jumping around with you. Oh goodness. You know, Mars goes direct in Gemini today. It's the 12th when I'm recording this. And on the 18th, Mercury goes direct. Yay. This has been... Do you see it keeps talking? I'll leave that one out. Yeah, I'm ready for Mercury to go direct. And then we have Sun entering Aqua on the 20th. We have New Moon in Aquarius on the 21st. You know, there are astrologers saying it's going to be so intense. Like it could actually, I hate to just say intense, but like bring on big changes, very possibly. Especially depending on what house it falls in for y'all. You might want to do your transit. Sometimes, like if you see where it says, oh, it falls in the house of Sagittarius in this house or whatever, it may not always fit with you. It might. It just might. But if it doesn't, and you're like, that didn't work out the way they said, astrology doesn't work, then go and actually do your personal transit and see what house it lands in, you know, that new moon. And then Uranus goes direct in Taurus on the 22nd. And we have Venus entering Pisces on the 26th. And then on the 5th of February, we get a full moon in Leo. Oh, and I'm hoping to maybe do like a set schedule, you know. If y'all wondering why I upload so sporadic, yes, it's been crazy in my real life, but also been kind of tinkering like what is the best time to upload to get the most views. And it seems like when I upload at night I get more views, but yet it says my viewers are on more in the morning and during the day, and I'm just like, oh. And just trying to figure out the ghostly side of the YouTube algorithm is not easy. So I even had someone say, you know, oh, well, you need to change your tags to be more relevant. And I was like, did that get less views? I was like, well, you know, I just put in overall tags besides some more specific ones that represent the channel. And it didn't help. Nobody, nope. Okay. I'm like, it is what it is, right? Okay, so we have the Three of Cups. Yay, celebration. And we have that popped her out like sitting up. So you're looking at something. Got some plans going on. Not in the house or work though. Because the very next two that came out are these reversed. Somebody is looking elsewhere for fun. Saggy. You know, you got some goals in mind, but it's not your current job and it's not your current home life either. Could be wrong. We'll see what the whole reading is, but you know, for some of you, I'm sure that's it. Let's see. Ooh, oh, no. Because you got the World at the very end. And that, like, they're all reversed except for this one moving away and goals elsewhere, guys. You want to rule the world. Not exactly, but almost, right? You have a fire on your ass and you want to do something good and something fun too. And it looks like moving, and it may not be because you want to. You're moving on from something. You got that Four of Wands reverse, Three of Pentacles reverse. Your home life and your work life suck. Boo. It's like bleh, like bland, blah, no passion, annoying, right? Empress reversed. Six of Pentacles reversed. Some of you guys may be having problems accomplishing what you want to because you may be in a little bit of debt, you know. You may be working hard to pay it off so you can do what you want to do. That Empress reverse, I'm not going to say anything on that yet. Seven of Wands reversed. Got 2 7s in a row reversed, guys. And then we have the 4 of Cups reversed. Got 2 4s reversed. Or sorry, 6. Why do I keep saying 7? I don't know. I'm looking at this, and some of you probably are going to be dealing with something on the 7th of February or something. But that is, you got a bunch of 6s. 6, 6, 6. And then you got, let me see, the 4s. 2 4s reversed. You got 2 6s reversed. I think, who was it that got a lot of 10s? A lot. Because you've got like, you know, I can't remember who it was. I know Virgo, maybe Leo, I can't remember. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I feel like with you guys having that, the 6 of Pentacles reverse and the 6 of Wands reverse, that's not good news about debt. It really is. You know, I think you have a lot of goals, but something is not working. Some of you guys may be forced to move. You know what I mean? Because an ending in a marriage, ending in a relationship, or getting laid off at work, you may be having to go somewhere you don't want to go. And it might actually be making you a bit of a moody feminine, or you're dealing with a moody feminine with the Empress reverse, somebody who does not have their stuff together. You know, it's going to be a feminine energy that like does not have control over their home, does not have a stable situation going on. Maybe someone who can't even like, you know, get up and take care of themselves and keep the house tidy, and someone who's not running the show efficiently. Someone's got a bunch of responsibility to do that, but they're not doing it. And I don't know if that's you or if you're dealing with someone like that. And then we have the 4 of Cups reversed. Let's see. And then the World. For some of you, I think you got in a tight situation, but, you know, you might have been offered something by someone who is not in any better shape than you are. And you're like, nope, no thank you. I want to go find my help in the world. You know, I think some of you may know you're not in the best situation, but somebody may be trying to lord it over you or use it as a chance to, you know, you rehash an old flame, or maybe you have like a parental figure that's like, oh, come move in with me, I'll help. And you're like, yeah, no thanks. Not happening. Because it's just not even something you want to do. So the reason why I say that is because you have that 4 of Cups reversed after the, you know, the whole like debt and the bad news thing. And then you have the World that you're opting to go for instead. I think some of you really do have like the drive. Look at that, I had 3 cups too. You do have the drive, you have the motivation, you have the goals. You just don't have the physical circumstances manifested that you want. So it is what it is. You know what happens. A lot of times it takes all of that crap happening to us for us to actually get clear-headed and know what we want, right? It gives you the drive. Sometimes when people don't have trouble, they can get, what is that word? Like contemptuous and like complacent, and they just don't really, they get stagnant. They don't grow emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially. And sometimes, oh my God, I'm not pulling all those. We did get the death staring at us in the face, so I'm not going to put that back. And I think, you know, whatever is going on, like for some of you, that 4 of Wands reverse and the 3 of Pentacles reverse, that's actually, no, dang you, why do they do that? They all want to talk, and I'm like, I know, you could, I know there's this old spread, and I've thought about doing it, where you can quite literally take out every single card, spread them out, and you can get a story from it. But I'm like, I don't have the room, guys. This Tattoo Tarot loves to talk and tell on people. Okay, so we have the 3 of Coins reversed again. But I was going to say, for some of you, it's actually the home life where there is so much financial struggle. where there is conflict, where there's arguing, there's not working together, there's the backbiting, there's the, the lack of teamwork happening in the home. And it's not necessarily at work. Some of you might have been working from home ever since COVID or something. And it's just like, cabin fever, about to eat each other's face off at this point. Okay. Sometimes you think it's what you want and then you realize that it's not healthy. Okay, so we have the Fool reverse, Death card, Two of Wands reverse, Temperance reverse, Tower reverse, the Lovers, and the Six of Coins upright. What? That's like a change in plans, isn't it? So, you have the Fool card and then Death. The Fool card's reversed. I think when some of you guys actually, peeled all of the layers of preconceived notions, any biases, any judgments that you had from the past, anything other people told you, peeled all that off, that created a fog, and you actually saw what's really happening in your life, it did cause a death, an ending of one thing, but, it'll be a rebirth of something new. With the Two of Wands reversed, I think you do really, it's so funny how we're getting the same cards upright and reversed. And it just goes to show that this energy, it can go either way. It always can, It's not like these things are ever set in stone as much as it is reiterating your possibilities and what energy you have to work with or what energy you're creating. So if you have it reversed too, it's like being held back. It's being stuck. It's not planning, not thinking ahead. I do see that you have been looking around and planning now. But I think that when you realize everything that was happening, you realize you were not in the past. You're like, oh my God, I let this happen. All of this stuff piled up and piled up and piled up. And when it finally hits you, you realize that there might have been several years that you did not plan financially. You did not plan for what's happening in the world right now. You were not prepared for any of this. And it's kind of just hitting you like a ton of bricks, and it's just so much at once. With the Temperance, you have a lot of imbalance. A lot of people's way of coping with all of this is to get worse before they get better. It's overindulgence, drinking too much alcohol, eating too much food. Some people are reverting back to being like animals and just watching fans only and Pornhub all day long. And they're just, complete slobs and pigs because they just cannot cope with growing up, right? And for some of you, you may have your own version of imbalance, It may just be not taking care of yourself. It may be you or someone in your house who's not taking care of yourself, who's not getting up and brushing your teeth, who's not taking care of their health, their life, their future. The imbalance can be noticing an imbalance in your home. If you're the only one putting forth effort, now that you realize the hole you've dug, are you in a relationship or living with family members who don't have the same vision or goals that you do? You may have realized that you spent too many years not having plans, not having goals, and just winging it. And you realize you can't just wing it anymore. That in itself is not balance, right? And then the Tower reversed, that can be internal foundations crumbling. A lot of belief systems that you had, a lot of thought forms that you had, just like I was talking about the Full reverse, they've all crumbled. Maybe not all of them, but many of them have crumbled. And you're rebuilding and rewiring the way you think, the way you function, what your priorities are. And it looks to me like your priorities now are having genuine love and genuine financial stability. With the Lovers and the Six of Coins. And I think that that's what you want. You want genuine love and you want financial stability. And you might actually end up meeting someone who is definitely good for you and who's also very generous and already has a lot of their shit together. And that may be another goal that you have in mind. Maybe why some of you are celebrating because you've met that person. By going out in the world and refusing to settle for less. If you haven't, you might meet them, by the time this month is over or the next month. And even if it takes you years, you may just have joy in your heart because you know what you want. You know your worth. A lot of us, when we were young, I've gone through this, okay? I've had so many men in my life, and it doesn't matter what sex you are. I've had so many men that the things that they say to me so that I would date them of, well, if you won't date me even though I'm broke and I have nothing, then you're a gold digger. I mean, nice guys finish last. If you really like are a good woman, you would give me a chance so I can prove to you what a great guy I am. And I can look back at the string of these guys and they never ever got their shit together. Ever. The only one who has a decent job, my daddy got for him. Go figure. Oh, can you believe it? They just can't get their shit together. They can't, you know, because these people are consistently looking for someone else to make them feel better, someone else to be their sugar mama or their sugar daddy. And I think that, like, you don't want to be that person. Now, some of you may be looking for a sugar mom or sugar daddy, and you might find it, you know, because you got 3 of cups, you got the lovers and the 6 of coins, and that is someone giving you money, being generous and kind. You have debt right there. Some of you may be exactly what you need. You might actually get bailed out at debt. Oh, alarm, sorry. Dang it. Oh, I'm probably going to have to tack this on, which sucks because that means I have to upload it to Canva to do it and then piece it together and then download it again. For some reason, the alarm threw off the video and it doesn't usually do that. But anyway, but I don't want to waste this reading. I like this reading. It's a good one. Okay, sorry, I was looking to see how many more readings I wanted to do because I'm like, this is going to take some extra time here. Okay, so if you guys made it this far, you better click like or comment or something to help me bump up these views. But what I was going to say is some of you may actually get what you need when you least expect it. When you finally know your worth, know what you want, you have realized you've dug yourself in a hole, in a pit. And you're like, oh my God, how did I do this to myself? You know, I have to take accountability and responsibility for myself. I did this. Even if you fell for those tramps. Because like I said, my generation, man, I'm about to be 42 at the end of this month. And, you know, we're the Lady and the Tramp generation, I swear. Because I watched that movie so many times. Look at how many Disney movies are about beautiful young women with well-off families who settle for dudes with nothing. Got Aladdin, Lady and the Tramp. I know there's other ones. And you think, oh yeah, I'm going to give this guy a chance. He's just been dealt a bad hand. And all they do is end up using you up. It's sad. And, you know, it can be reverse roles, whatever the sex. You know, usually it's just nice people that come from a little bit more money and get used up by users. It's what happens, right? And you may have gone through that quite a bit. But you still are realizing I have to take accountability for myself. You know, even though I let people use me, I did this to me, not valuing me. You might actually decide, you know what? I am done. I'm done. That's with these foundations that are crumbling, guys. You're realizing this imbalance. Come on, all of this is saying that. You didn't plan because you didn't value yourself, you know? And now that you're planning, you're thinking ahead. You're actually putting yourself out there and you're enjoying your life, which sets up the possibility of love and someone who already has their shit together and might be a very generous person actually help you get out of debt too. Now, I wouldn't put your bets on it because then you could be doing to them what someone else did to you, and that wouldn't be fair. But I think if you really do focus on integrity, you know, if you guys get this good person that's generous and kind, just make sure you don't use them. Make sure you really put in your weight too. You know, don't mistreat them. Treat them right. Thank God for the miracle, right? Because if you've been used repeatedly and you finally get something of your own, whew, it's amazing, isn't it? And I think the Knight of Wands reverse is hidden underneath that happy 3 of Cups. You got to watch out because some of you may have some creepy ex that'll come flying in jealous and in a rage because they can't stand it if you move on and find someone that actually makes you feel better, makes your life better instead of worse. They might try to sabotage it. You're not better than me. You're not better. You can't date someone that's rich or something. You're not better than me. I'm going to ruin your life and bring you back down to my level. So don't want to do that to you. Got the Horse reversed at the bottom of the deck. That is being stuck. I think some of you guys have felt very stuck for a long time. Wow, that is wild. So we've got the boar reverse, swan, dragon reverse, fire dragon, bull, and frog. Bullfrog. I did. Maybe I didn't. Did I tell you guys about that? Like, look at my little... I already bragged to Libra and Scorpio about this. My daughter got this for my birthday. You know, I was born in Cajun country. I miss it. Got me my little Mardi Gras bird. She made me a king cake, a real king cake with yeast and everything in it. And I got the baby. She made me some Mardi Gras pillows too. I might post on Instagram at some point. Okay. That's wild, bullfrog. I bet you your ex is going to be pouting like a bullfrog. Rabbit. Throwing a big old fit. Boo-hoo, poor me, right? Okay. But with this boar, I think that the boar reverse can symbolize a time of madness before you come into a time of actual breakthrough. And I think that's what y'all have been going through. But that breakthrough brings true love. And I do think you've got to be careful. This reverse can be anxiety or depression or not having a good balance on your fire energy. When fire energy is not in the proper balance, it can bring about anger and too much anxiety, too much energy. And then you can burn it all up and then you have no energy. And then you're down on your luck and you're depressed and you're sad and you don't want to get out of bed. And then the bull reverse can be anger too. Okay, and then the frog is kind of like saying, hey, sometimes these circumstances suck, but this frog may be a prince in disguise. So the thing is, you know that this rebuilding of yourself, this breakdown that you've gone through can help build the life you want for the love that you want. But for some of you, before you get the life you want, you may end up dealing with a lot of anger issues and have to accept some circumstances that are not that fun yet. And I do think for some of you, it is the ex that's trying to come back in. They're angry. They're going to lose control. They don't want to accept the circumstances. They got to use you for way too long. They don't want to lose you for good. You don't need to be careful because people like that are dangerous. Gotta pull one more for you guys. Pull a Akashic card for y'all. We got Raphael. Okay, let's see what it says. 8. When I think of 8, I think of Scorpio a lot, even though technically the death card is 13, but it's the house of Scorpio is 8. That's why I think of Scorpio a lot. Okay. The Archangel Raphael walks down a path and approaches you, sharing his healing and uplifting light. He is a profoundly loving spirit who has an important role in bringing the Akashic power to you. This beautiful being carries the energies of love, family, miracles, healing, and blessed journeys. He can share all these intentions and experiences with you and more. Of all the archangels, Raphael most often comes in the guise of a human. This card can indicate that helpful others may be attending you now. It also portends a time of great achievement in your personal life. And Raphael is opening the door. Blessings abound with this card upright. There may be a renewal of a lost dream, a reuniting of family members, or a healing, perhaps of a physical condition or of a broken heart. Even if these conditions have been hanging on for a while, now is the time when you can really break through. Let Raphael be your partner in this process, and you'll soon see why they call him the miracle worker. That's nice. I don't know if I'll pull these or not. I'll peek at one and see what happens, because this is the homemade ones I have, but I have not made enough yet. Okay. It says, I am still hurt from an ex, but I'm drawn to you. So that's you or the other person that, you know, it may be one reason why you're a little bit frustrated. You might have found that true love. They might have more stability than you. They might really care about you, but you might be a bit frustrated because it's not moving as fast as you want because they're still hurt too. But they are drawn to you, so just be patient. And I just realized that when I said bullfrog and I brought up all the Louisiana stuff, y'all may not know unless you're from Louisiana or the swamps that like frog gigging is a big thing down there. So that's what I thought of it. I was eating crawfish in the high chair when I was little, so I'm a weirdo. And old pictures of my daddy and people and old flat bottom, flat cats, you know, with bullfrogs all in the back, and it's just sounds gross, but it's Cajun country. So I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. I don't think so. So if you guys made it that far, you better like and sub if you want more, and comment with a little heart or star. It'll help bump up the views. I hope I can stitch this on. I hope so. I think I can. I'm not, for an Aquarius, I'm not as ticky. I am tacky. I'm a little tacky. I'm not as techie savvy as I should be. Sorry, I've been having fun tonight. I am. I love you. Bless you. Till next time.